What's your favourite meal? Is it chips and fish with pepper and salt maybe? And do you like listening to roll and rock? Or blues and rhythm? And when you relax, do you have a tonic and gin? Do you want lemon and ice with that, by the way? And how about a nice bit of quiet and peace? Incorrect. Incorrect. Not right. Wrong. That's not okay. Hey? We don't say that. We say fish and chips, salt and pepper, rock and roll, rhythm and blues or R&B, gin and tonic, with ice and lemon, and a bit of peace and quiet. That's correct. Those are some of my favourite binomials, but what are binomials? Well, they're little pairs of words connected by the word and. So, we use them a lot with food and drinks and types of music and some other things as well. Let's stay with food. In Scotland, where I live, in some parts of Scotland, when you order chips, you have it with something called salt and sauce. Now, before we go on, let me just say, in English, when we write the word and, we have A-N-D in this word. But when we say this word, usually we don't say and, we say mm. So listen to how I say these words. Salt and sauce. Salt and sauce. Do you notice it's just a little mm sound? And look at where the stress patterns are. We have one stress on salt. The n is unstressed. And then sauce is stressed. So we say salt and sauce. Listen one more time and then you try. Salt and sauce. Ready? Okay, now another binomial that you saw earlier in the video, a very famous one, is this one. Salt and pepper. Now this time we've got two syllables here. Stress is on the first syllable, no stress on the second syllable. So it sounds like this. Listen and repeat after me. Salt and pepper. Now you try. Now another flavour that's very common in Britain, we love eating crisps in Britain, and for many people, including me, the favourite flavour is salt and vinegar. Now this time we have three syllables, so a stressed syllable followed by two unstressed syllables. Listen and repeat after me. Salt and vinegar. Now you try. Now the interesting thing about binomials is that 90% of binomials you can't change the word order. It's not okay to say sauce and salt or pepper and salt or vinegar and salt. We just don't say that. It doesn't sound right. So with binomials, always pay attention to how they're presented. Okay, and make sure you get the order right. Now these are quite basic binomials. We use these for talking about flavours in food. So they're very common in food, but they're also used in more abstract ways. So another context for using binomials is when you're talking about an issue, if you're discussing a topic. Okay, so when you're discussing a topic, sometimes you talk about the pros, that's the positive side of a topic, and cons, okay, the negative side. So these are advantages and these are disadvantages. Okay, and once again we're following the same kind of stress pattern. So we've got pros and cons. So this part should sound like prosen. Okay, listen and repeat after me. Pros and cons. Now you try. And another one that's quite similar, you can talk about a question and you can say that there is no right and wrong aspect to this question. So you can say this isn't a right and wrong question. Okay, it might be a grey area. And once again we've got the same stress pattern, so it sounds like this. Right and wrong. Listen again and repeat after me. Right and wrong. Now you try. Okay, and we use that when we say expressions like this isn't a question of right and wrong. Okay, there might be a sort of middle ground to it. Okay, so those are some examples of binomials. I'm going to talk a little bit about a topic now myself, and I want you to try and spot how many binomials I'm using and see if you can write them down and understand what they are. Okay, if you're not sure, just message me in the comments and I'll let you know. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to talk about relationships. What do you think is the secret of a good relationship? First and foremost, relationships are all about give and take. There are going to be ups and downs, but unless you really are chalk and cheese, you can get through it okay. What about me and my lady? I don't kiss and tell.